Ladies and gentlemen, Kenya is trembling currently after shocking news emerged concerning the Uasin Gishu County Woman Representative Gladys Sholei, who was caught completely pants down, or rather off guard, in broad daylight. Today, on Tuesday, 11th of August this year, 2026, Sholei appeared for an interview on Citizen TV, but she was allegedly caught giving misleading information in broad daylight. Stay right here, ladies and gentlemen, to see exactly what happened, leading to a heated exchange between citizen journalist Sam Gituku and Uasin Gishu County Woman Representative Sholei live on air. Here is the clip.
Maize in the country in less than 2 years.
To what?
From 34 million bags to 67 million bags by 2025. Yes, it's true. Those are the facts.
It's not.
No, I didn't come to argue with you. No, I'm telling you my side of the story.
The KNBA, the economic survey.
I'm just telling you what we have.
Deputy Speaker,
I think it's unfair. Did you come to debate me, or do you allow me to say
Deputy
my piece?
Speaker,
then
if you cite a figure, it has to be accurate.
Yes.
And I am telling you, that figure has been quoted repeatedly by the president, and it is wrong, because the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics talks about 47 million bags of maize.
Yes, this is what I'm giving you as of 2025. What year were they quoting? Let me finish.
It is 2025, the same year that you're referring to.
Okay, hold on, Sam. I think you're being unfair, and you're arguing for the opposition. Listen, we are saying simple. You have told me that Kenya has a problem of food security. You must ask yourself, do you just complain that we have a problem of food security? You ask yourself, what are the deliberate steps that you're doing to ensure that you deal with the problem? It's not enough to complain about it. Fertilizer subsidy was to deal with that. We increased our production. We reduced. It is a fact that we have reduced. We've declined we used to import about 9.9 million bags. Now we import 3.3 million as at 2025. Also, as a result, and this is a result, at the time the Kenya Kwanza took over office, the cost of unga, a 2 kilogram bag of unga, was 250. Now it's 165. Fact or not fact?
Ladies and gentlemen, I think you have heard how the exchange was in the studio. As you continue watching, please, I request you to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and remember to turn on the notification bell. Without wasting your time, back to our political analysis. Sholei was caught pants down. When we say somebody was caught pants down, that is what we call an idiom, which means she was completely unprepared and exposed when the journalist challenged her claims on air. In this case, the journalist appeared to expose her over what she had told Kenyans during the interview. Those leaders, those politicians who always deceive Kenyans, their time is up. Gen Z won't give you an opportunity to continue lying to Kenyans. So Sholei clashes with Citizen TV journalist over what we call maize production. A heated exchange between the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, Gladys Sholei, and the Citizen TV journalist Sam Gituku over Kenya's maize production numbers has set social media, mambo kuzungumziwa hapa na pale yaliyofanyika katika TV ama televisheni ya Citizen. So the disagreement, ladies and gentlemen, erupted when Gituku pressed Sholei on claims that maize yields had jumped from actually what she said, 34 million bags to 67 million bags by 2025, a figure she insisted was accurate. I think you just listened to what she said on there, I want to quote what she said. We managed to double the yield of maize in the country in less than 2 2 years from 34 million bucks to 67 billion bucks by 2025. That is what Sholei said. So Gituku seemingly not pushed back, cited the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, KNBS, economic survey, which he said placed the real figure at around 47 million bucks for the same year, and not 67 million bucks, which was quoted by Boss Sholei. So she was caught pants down and prepared, deceiving Kenyans instead of saying the reality of 47 million bucks according to the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics. Is saying 67 million bucks. So if there is a much difference between 67 million subtract 47 million, you know, you hapana. So Sholei accused the journalist of trying to debate rather than let her explain her position, arguing that anyone citing figures owes the public accuracy. Sholei mwenyewe akamwambia, you are asking questions representing opposition. You know, I think even Sam Gituku was offended. You know, Kenya huwezi danganya penye tumefika saa hii. You cannot deceive Kenyans. You know, things got even more tense as she turned the conversation around, asking Gituku was simply representing opposition. You know, she pointed to the fertilizer subsidy program as one of the deliberate steps her government took to boost production and cut reliance on imported maize. So Sholei, because she was elected on a UDA ticket, the ruling party, she has to use all means to defend Ruto's administration. But when it comes to figures, nobody can give her opportunity or rather chance to deceive Kenyans because figures are there. We are proud of Sam Gituku, who proved her wrong on air, on the screens, all over. Huwezi danganya wa Kenya, hii haiwezi kufanya kazi. That is where we are at the moment. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to conclude this political analysis, and let's meet in the next video. But if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, MWANAKENYA Media, where we don't sugarcoat, but we always put news as it is, ladies and gentlemen, consider subscribing, because if you are watching for the first time, or rather if you have been watching and you have not subscribed, I request you to consider subscribing by smashing the subscribe button that is down here. Once you are done, remember to turn on the notification bell so that the moment we upload any video clip, you will be notified automatically that MWANAKENYA Media has uploaded a new video clip to watch. Remember to share our content always to other WhatsApp groups and even on Facebook. That is the only way we can continue building this channel of ours, MWANAKENYA Media. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's meet in the next video. Bye-bye.